Hey guys, so I know this isn't the usual type of video I make, but I don't want to try recording different things because just recording Fortnite is really getting boring and I'm getting burnt out from doing that. But otherwise, let's get to the video. And the topic for today's video is my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, if you're seeing this the day this video comes out, it comes out in less than a week, but as I'm recording this, it comes out in 1 week. I'm super excited about it, but let's just get my thoughts out here. Section 1, the controversy. Now, a lot of people have been complaining, especially if you've seen their chats when they're revealing anything. Lower the price, lower the price. Now, $450 console, it's portable, it's as powerful as the PS4 Pro. I'm not going to defend $450, but Nintendo always makes their consoles at a gain, not a loss like PlayStation and Xbox does. But I would have been happier if this was like $400 because then it would have only been $100 more than the base Switch. $80 games? Why? Why, Nintendo? Why would you ever do this to us? Why? And you're making it $500 if you want to get the Switch and Mario Kart World? You knew that would sell well. But of course, you guys are making it $80. Now, $80 isn't for every game, it's only for some of them. But it's still stupid because now everyone else is going to raise their prices to $80, which is stupid. Come on, Nintendo. You could do better. From what I see it as, no. The games aren't worth $80. At most, they are worth $70 or $60. But that could change when they come out. And if they add additional free content, then maybe Nintendo could finally make it worth $80. But from what we've seen from like Nintendo Treehouse and the very limited gameplay and all those people who went to demos and stuff, no. They're not worth $80. They're worth at most 70. Here's an edit. I'm sorry. I figured out that Donkey Kong Bonanza is $70, not $80. So I guess that's improvement, but they knew Mario Kart World would sell well, so that's why they priced it at $80. Back to the video. Mario Kart World. Now this is a game that literally everyone is excited for, including me. But is it really worth $80? Like I said in the last segment, no. No way is it worth anything near $80, but people are probably still gonna buy it. And if you're gonna buy the Switch with Mario Kart World if you can, because then you save $30, which that's pretty nice. But of course they had to do that because people were outraged. If you've seen their chats, lower the price, lower the price, and Nintendo just doesn't listen. But this isn't coming from a place of hate. This is coming from a place of I need this game to be worth $80 and not have everyone just hate its mechanics. I do like the art style and all that, but $80 for free roam like world Pokemon Scarlet like game. Pokemon Scarlet you saw was $60. Sure, it ran horribly, but hopefully it runs better on the Switch 2. We've already seen it getting potential updates. But they did the open world thing like they did with Pokemon Scarlet. And if you guys didn't see my series from 3 years ago already, jeez. I love that game. I love that game so much. How successful would this console be? Now, if you've seen Nintendo's track record where every other console besides the SNES has been kind of a failure, because after the SNES, I think it was the N64 that came out and nobody really was such a big fan. I know people are nostalgic for it now, but it wasn't that big at the time. But if you see in their most extreme case, the Wii U, that was every other console. And the Switch was that other successful console, but the Wii U, people didn't even know it was a separate console. People just thought it was an extension to the Wii. which was a very successful console. So if Nintendo's track record keeps on continuing, especially with the $450 price tag, no one can afford that. And if tariffs increase, will probably make it even more expensive. But I think the Switch 2 could have some decent chance to be successful, but it sold out in 2 minutes, so who knows about that? It could have another PS5 situation where nobody could find it, despite them saying that it was going to be hard to scalp and all that. But if you guys seen Pokemon, they mega scalp, and that's something Nintendo owns, so hopefully I could get one at the midnight release. I'm going, and I'll upload a review for you guys. My final thoughts on this console is that it's probably going to be a 7 out of 10, and especially because it's a Nintendo console. But they've always been the more cheap, affordable things, especially with the Nintendo Switch, which was like $300. I think my mom bought it for like $200 around there. We got it in 2019, so we desperately need an upgrade to the Nintendo Switch, and I think the Nintendo Switch 2 is a good upgrade, but I think upcharging like $50 when it costs them $400 to make it, they could have made it a net even, but they didn't. They didn't make this thing a net even, but I think it'll still sell quite well because one, it's the only thing you can ever play Mario on, and two, the Switch 2 pre-orders went out in 2 minutes, like I said in the last section. But once again, I don't know how successful it will be, especially since Nintendo seems to have a curse where every other console isn't successful. Like the Wii U and the Wii before that was super successful. But we'll see. We'll have to see what the Switch 2 generation brings us. Although I do think they need to lower the price of $80 games. It's so stupid. The average American family with like kids who are gonna want to play these games, they can't afford that. Now, it'll be like their entire Christmas, cause like the Switch one, that was like my entire Christmas that year. I got like some Pokemon cards and stuff, but then the Nintendo Switch and accessories is like my whole Christmas. But I'm going at launch day because I don't know what things are gonna come with price increases and stuff, especially if tariffs increase somehow. Don't know why, but we're not gonna make this political. But overall, I think the Switch 2 could lower the price of the games and the console if they figure out a way to make a Switch 2 Lite. I think more people would buy that. Like the Switch Lite, it sold a lot and made them a lot of money. But overall, I will rate this console so far. We'll have to wait until my official review if I get one. Who knows? But so far, my early review of this console is that it's a solid 6 out of 10. But we'll see if I get one. Now, I want to hear from you. Comment down below. Do you guys like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's overpriced? Do you think it's underpriced? Or do you think it's fairly priced? I swear if someone says overpriced or underpriced. But this is the end of the video. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.